Back, guys, to Double Take Debate with UFC 159 just having finished and Jon Jones winning in spectacular fashion against Chael Sonnen, broken toe and all. One of the most gruesome foot injuries I've seen at the end of the fight, where the fighter didn't even know about it. If you haven't seen it, you can find it on YouTube or on Google Images. It is pretty horrific. The discussion, of course, came up again, who's the pound-for-pound king. I think Jones was very, very humble in saying that, you know, Anderson's defended his crown for 6 to 7 years now. He's been undefeated in the UFC, and you've got to give credit where it's due. If they were in a fight against each other, I think Anderson's probably the more experienced. He's shown more, but I think Jones, just with the youth and with the perceived stronger power and quickness, he probably would take it. But it's a tough one. I don't think GSP's in the conversation anymore. Not that he's tumbled that far down, but after the injury he suffered, I think he lacks explosiveness. I'll wait to see his next fight. I just don't think he's quite in the same class as those two as of right now. But he's still relatively young. But with the injury he did have, it's going to take a while to get back that explosiveness that he did have. And well, if he can get it back, there's a few people I'm on the lookout for when they come back from injuries or with their next fights is Joseph Aldo and Rory McDonald, two fighters that was very impressive when I've last saw, and I think they could climb up the pound-for-pound rankings in a heartbeat. But as of right now, I would take, as of right now, Jon Jones. I think that isn't to discredit Silva and everything he's done. It's just the manner in which Jones has beaten champions, as of course Silva has as well. But you've got to look at it. Sonnen did have some relative success, especially in the first fight against Anderson Silva, and Jones just beat him at his own game, like completely demoralised him at wrestling for a whole round, took him down 3 times, then batted him on the floor. I'd love to know who you guys think's the pound-for-pound king in UFC right now. Always going to be a hotly debated topic because there's no real way of proving it, but it's a shame that no one in the heavyweight class can really make a proper strong go for this, like a real argument. You know, Cain Velasquez maybe, but I don't think that they've really got anything on Silva and Jones. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Who's the pound-for-pound king right now in UFC? Who do you see maybe climbing, maybe someone like Benson Henderson? Who do you see climbing the rankings and making a real push for that number 1, that number 2 spot that those two kind of held on now for the last year or so? Is anyone that could creep up, or is it theirs to hold on for the next few years? And finally, who would win a fight, Jones or Silva? The question on everyone's mind. Double Take Debate, comment below, let us know what you think. And yeah, just who would win, Jones, Silva, biggest fight?